Have you ever heard a bump in the night and wondered what it was? Maybe you've listened to ghost stories around a campfire, tales of vengeful spirits and rattling chains. We're all familiar with the classic ghost, a soul with unfinished business, a phantom seeking justice, or a malevolent entity trying to scare us out of our wits. Okay, these stories are thrilling because they present a puzzle. Okay, the ghost has a goal, a message, a reason for being there. Find the hidden treasure, solve the murder, appease the spirit, and the haunting ends. But what if a haunting wasn't about a single person's tragedy? What if it was the echo of an entire world lost to time? Imagine this. You move into an old house, or you're exploring an ancient ruin deep in a forgotten valley. At first, everything seems normal. Okay, but then you start to hear them. Voices. They drift through the walls and down the corridors, faint at first, then clearer. But these aren't the chilling whispers you expect. You hear the sound of a mother humming a gentle tune to her child. You hear the lively chatter of a family meal, punctuated by bursts of laughter. You hear the passionate tones of an argument, the rhythmic chant of a prayer, the joyful notes of a song sung by many voices in unison. You strain to understand, to catch a single familiar word, but you can't. The language is utterly alien to you. The cadences are strange. The vowels and consonants form patterns you've never heard before. You search for dictionaries, consult with linguists, scour historical records, but you find nothing. The language spoken in these phantom conversations is extinct. It has no written record, no surviving speakers, no Rosetta Stone to unlock its secrets. It is well and truly dead. This is the ghost of a lost language. It's not a conscious entity. It's not a spirit trying to communicate with you. It doesn't see you, it doesn't know you're there, and it will never, ever interact with you. It is a recording, an atmospheric imprint of life as it was once lived. It's the stone, the wood, the very air of this place have become a vessel for memory, endlessly replaying the final moments of a culture before it vanished from the face of the earth. The terror of this haunting is unlike any other. It's not the fear of being harmed or attacked. It's a deeper, more profound kind of dread. You are a helpless eavesdropper on a world that no longer exists. You hear the rich tapestry of human experience, joy, sorrow, love, conflict, and devotion. The emotion in the voices, the warmth in the lullabies, the fervor in the prayers. But you are locked out, separated by an impassable barrier of time and silence. The meaning, the stories, the wisdom is all lost forever. Think about what that means. Every language is more than just a collection of words. It's a unique way of seeing the world. It contains concepts, jokes, and expressions that can't be perfectly translated. It's the framework of a culture's entire reality. When a language dies, a whole universe of thought and experience dies with it. The ghost you are witnessing is that death. You are hearing the final, vibrant heartbeats of a people moments before they were silenced. Most ghost stories offer a sense of resolution. The spirit wants something, and if you give it to them, they find peace. But this ghost asterisk, is asterisk the unresolved tragedy. There is no mystery to solve, no bones to lay to rest. Tragedy is the silence that followed these voices. Tragedy is that an entire people's legacy has been reduced to incomprehensible sounds echoing in an empty space. You can't help them. You can't offer them peace. All you can do is listen. Imagine the psychological toll. Day after day, you hear these vibrant echoes of life. Oh, you hear children playing a game with rules you'll never know. You hear lovers whispering sweet nothings in a language of forgotten romance. You might even start to recognize patterns. The same argument replaying on Tuesday afternoons, the same song sung every sunrise. You become an intimate observer of a family, a community that you can never know. You are surrounded by life, yet you are utterly alone. It's a haunting, a profound, existential loneliness. The sorrow comes from a place you wouldn't expect. It's a sense of loss for something you never had. You find yourself mourning a people you never met, a culture you never knew. You feel a desperate, frustrating desire to understand. What were they talking about? What made them laugh so hard? What were they praying for? The answers are right there, floating in the air around you, but they are encoded in a lock with no key. This phenomenon forces us to confront a chilling reality. According to linguists, a language dies every 2 weeks. Thousands of years of human history, stories, and knowledge are vanishing at an alarming rate. We are living in an era of mass extinction, not just for plants and animals, but for human culture itself. Each language that disappears is like a library of unique books being burned to the ground. The ghost of a lost language is a metaphor, but is rooted in a very real tragedy. These aren't just sounds. Tyre, the ghosts of entire civilizations. The ancient Sumerians, the Olmecs, the people of the Indus Valley great societies that rose and fell, leaving behind monuments and artifacts, but whose spoken words are gone forever. We can guess at their lives, but we can never truly hear them. We can never know the stories they told their children or the names they called the stars. So the next time you think about ghost stories, consider this. The scariest ghosts aren't the ones that want to hurt you. They are the ones that show you what has been lost. It's the ones that remind you of the fragility of our own world, our own cultures, our own languages. This ghost doesn't rattle chains. It sings a forgotten lullaby. It doesn't scream. It laughs with a joy you can't comprehend. And in its endless, looping repetition, it presents us with the most heartbreaking story of all. The story of a world that is no more. A final, beautiful, and utterly incomprehensible farewell. It's a haunting that doesn't just chill your bones. It breaks your heart. Thanks for watching. If this story made you think, consider liking the video and subscribing for more explorations into the strange and profound. What we cherish today could become the echoes of tomorrow, so it's worth listening closely to the voices that are still with us.